Hi, welcome back to Gardening at McCluckin. I just fed and watered my animals, brought both my cats in, and now it's time to harvest. Because I came out here and I saw some gorgeous looking tomatoes that are starting to turn. Look at that, the size of that one. And I try to pluck them as they're turning. As they're starting to blush, that way, that has a few more days. That way I get them before the squirrels or the bunny rabbits do. Got some more over there. But look at the size of this squash here. Perfect size for harvesting. And I've got another baby one over here. There's another one right here. There's a tiny one on this plant here that's still too tiny to harvest. Let's see. There's a tomato that's starting to blush right there. Let's see about you. Yep, you're starting to blush there a little bit. Went to the garden yesterday with my friend Tracy and found quite a few of my tomatoes there at the garden was getting eaten. And also found another squirrel out there in the trap, so that can go another day. So we found another squirrel out there in the trap. So we keep on getting squirrels out there at our community garden. And they're the ones that's going into our garden and eating everything. That one's still green. These are all still green. Still green. Still green. I don't know. Let's check out that one. Yep, that one's still green a little bit. But yeah, squirrels have been going out there eating our garden, our produce at the garden. Ooh. Look at the size of that one. That's a nice big one. So we have to trap them. There's another nice big one. And another one. Let's see if there's any more over here. Nope, that's it for this plant for right now. So we've been trapping the squirrels with the squirrelinator. Because if we don't, they will eat all of our produce. Now we're going to go into Tomato Alley. Look at the size of that sweet potato. That's just one slip. Here's a small one that's turning. I keep in mind, I've already gotten 2 eggs this morning. They were both in my coop, so I'm happy about that. Because if they drop outside of the coop, that means that birds can get them, and I don't want the birds to get my duck eggs. I've only got 3 ducks, only 2 of them are laying right now. I'll let that one go for a little bit longer. Now these others look like they're turning. So that's where we're at with the squirrels. In my yard, I've got bunnies. They'll come out here and eat my plants and stuff. So Gotta be careful about my bunnies out here. That one probably can go for another day. So I really do need to come out here and get that fence there put up again. But it's just been too darn hot to come out here and do much of anything. And I've got something to show you, which I'm excited about. Let me put this away. I'm taking my water bottle that's there too. But look, I've got more beans up here. How gorgeous is that? Actually, I love my beans. I didn't think I'd be getting any beans at all this year, but I am. They look nice and healthy. Let's check on my bell pepper. There it is. Wanted to see how much bigger it's going to get before I pull it. Let's check my bell peppers over here. Oh, look. There's a little tiny bell pepper there. No bell peppers. Oh, yeah, I've got one right there. See it? Little tiny bell pepper. Let's check over here. That's a bean plant. Let's see if we can find our bell peppers. There is a bell pepper right there. And here's the other bell pepper, but it hasn't done anything for me yet. So I think that's about it for harvesting today. Let's see what I've got. Let me close my little garden gate here. Let's bring you up here on the back porch. It's a little bit shadier. I can actually sit down. Let's see. We got one humongous squash, 2, 3, a smaller one. So I've got 5 squash there. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tomatoes here that are blushing. That's better than what it was yesterday. I'll probably send some of this squash home with my grandson tomorrow. And now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a cat crying there at the door. He's already been out with me. So is my Shadow, my little gray one. Shadow I found out there in my garden just laying down. He was so weak that everything he was eating was giving him like immediate diarrhea. So we took him to the vet and they gave him medicine. They kept him overnight, gave him an IV because he was severely dehydrated. And now he's an inside cat. He'll come outside. Like today, I think was like his 3rd time coming outside. But yeah, a nice view of my garden there. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys have a good day. I've got to go inside and answer some texts, and I've got to water my plants out here in the back patio before I go in. So I hope everyone has a good day. Happy gardening, everyone. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That's a like. And while you're there, consider subscribing to my channel. Every subscriber, every like does help the algorithm recognizes that. So if you do that for me, that'd be great. If not, that's okay too. Um, if you like this video, consider subscribing, liking it, and sharing it with your family and friends. Have a good day, everyone. Happy gardening. Bye bye.